Virgo, there was somebody or something that just was not able to appreciate your value, what it is that you brought to the table, your beauty. There's this sense of underappreciation. They didn't appreciate what it is that they had, which was you, Virgo, and your presence until, like, I get the sense of like betrayal or something, because I get with this Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, like you could have either recently been cheated on or like in-house fighting, like maybe like family members or friend groups were like gossiping, like very, I don't know, just very shadiness that happened here, Virgo, and you're already aware of it, like it already happened. So I don't want you to take this in, Virgo, and get anxiety, but you have this Tower card sneaking in here, honey. All right. Like if I were reading this for myself, Virgo, I would be seeing this like, oh, okay, that person that cheated on me, I haven't been cheated on, but that person that cheated on me, I know for a fact that they're going to be getting, like, the next relationship that they get in is going to be a situation that is tainted. Like they're getting their karma, like what they did to you, they're going to be having in reverse here. Even when it comes to family, like the same family members that were chirping away here and got a little bit too comfortable, like they get their same karma here. And I know this because of this Ace of Swords. So before we get into this reading any deeper, and don't worry, Virgo, all right, not everything about this reading is about relationships. I have like your career and more of your personal endeavors here as well. But let me introduce myself, darling. My name is SimplyVelca, Virgo, and I've been reading tarot cards for over 12 years, darling. And what makes my tarot readings a little bit different from others is, well, yes, Virgo, I'll talk about the positive things that you're manifesting at this time. I'm going to show you how you go from point A to point B to claim that, right? Because I'm here for your breakthrough, Virgo. I'm not here to make you comfortable. And what good is hearing about this good stuff you can manifest if you don't know how to claim it? And so that's my intention with this tarot reading today, this weekly tarot reading, Virgo, is that hopefully this gives you a sense of clarity and direction of what to be going through next to really claim this abundance, right? So you have the Seven of Wands here, Virgo, that came flying out while I was doing my little introduction, darling. And just don't... I want to just flat out say, Virgo, like, don't trust people. All right. I'm going to read these tarot cards as if I was reading for myself. All right. So take it how it applies for you here. And apply the details to you here. But when I see this type of energy, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles here, Virgo, this is very much so a sense of where like people around you are just very much so being shady. Like this is the situation of where it's like everything that you say, you kind of have to accept the fact that it's going to be told to other people. All right. And it may not be their intention outright to like hurt you or betray you here. But I feel like for you, Virgo, there's this sense of like, I mean, maybe calling it jealousy is a cop out, but this is the only word that comes to mind when I see that Seven of Wands, because it's like you are either like the black sheep of your family. Maybe there's like how you carry yourself. There's something that threatens other people by you just existing. Maybe you're just like a bitch or something, Virgo, right? And maybe that's what intimidates people. I don't think so, but there's something about you that a less secure person with themselves does not know how to respond to you properly. Like, for example, Virgo, I always know for a fact, people always like, I always know for a fact when I enter a room, when I have a little bit of makeup on, nothing crazy, and someone makes a comment about it, I already know for a fact that that person's insecure, because no one pays attention to the point of vocalizing something unless they're already in their head and they're either trying to take attention away, or more so they're trying to visualize themselves trying to do that and they're way too insecure to do that. And so it becomes like a thing where they're like, how can you do that when it's just normal to me, right? And so I feel like it's not maybe in the same exact sense, obviously, but I do feel like this sense of where people will say things to you, Virgo, maybe not with the outright intent, the conscious intent of sabotaging you or hurting you or taking you down a notch, but because of like this like insecurity or like, I don't know, on a subconscious level here, Virgo, there's a sense of where people feel out of your league, or like what I'm trying to say, Virgo? It's like they see you like in this place of like really above, even they might even project onto you, Virgo, where it's like, oh, you think you're better than me, da 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 da. And it's just like the only reason why they see that is because they don't want to come face to face with their own shadow and their own insecurity. So you bring that a lot out in people. If you've been wondering like why people always seem to like villainize you, That's why, Virgo, because you're just sitting there existing as this Empress, darling, you know, living your best life. And people are just like, ooh, like she's full of herself. He's like, oh, he doesn't care about anybody. He's just, you know, whatever. You know, people project onto things that make them feel insecure and insignificant. And so Six of Wands here, Virgo, you know, this is kind of like a message where, you know, it's my favorite card personally in the Minor Arcana, the Fame and Fortune. Like, you are going to be having win after win after win during this summer, Virgo. Like, I can very confidently say that. Like, you're going to be having a lot of W's, a lot of dubs. All right. And you have to be aware about this because, again, like, as you continue progressing through life and you're sharing your news with people, it's going to trigger certain people. And as well, like, I'm very much so the type of person as well, Virgo, in my own personal life, when I'm not someone that likes to take a high road. If someone wants to go take it low with me, I'll go lower, type of thing. Like, I'll match that energy and then some, especially if it's in the personal life. So you want to try it, honey? You don't even know who you're messing with, right? And because and I acknowledge hearing someone tell you to take the high road when they're not the one feeling your emotions and all that there. It's annoying. But I really do feel like for you, Virgo, if you were to just take the high road and not engage with people, especially that you gave chances to, like, I really get this sense of where it's like, and I hope I'm wrong, Virgo, but I'm so worried about you, like, choosing to welcome back something in your life that was talking crap about you beforehand, or going back into a job that says like, oh, I'm going to hire more people, I'm going to pay you more, and they just go back on their word. Like, I see this sense of just going back on their thing here, right? And if you were to just allow this death energy to come in here, allow that Tower moment to come in and just no longer engage with it anymore, Virgo, I see some good stuff coming in for you because you have the Wheel of Fortune turning for you in your favor. All right. And so at this time, I really want you to see these people revealing themselves. Well, as crappy as it can feel when snakes show themselves, be grateful that they're showing themselves now, because a few months down the road here, Virgo, you're going to be sitting on some riches. You're going to be having a lot of attention on you, especially if you have any type of self-employment here. Like, I see you going up in the ranks here. And with that King of Wands, the King of Wands commands authority, Virgo. The King of Wands functions off of a passion. Maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do that is like the first of your family, or like something that you haven't seen done before. Greatly rewarded for that, Virgo. All right. That's why you have this Six of Wands. Again, this is my card of the Fame and Fortune. And the only reason why this is happening is because of the Wheel of Fortune starting to turn in your favor here. But it's so necessary for you right now, Virgo, to allow this death energy to just take its place for wherever it is and just not engage with it. Even if someone's trying to trigger you, the only reason why they're trying to trigger you, Virgo, is because they got nothing going on in their life, so they have nothing better to do. Whereas for you, you have a vision. There's certain things you want to accomplish this year. By the summer, you set certain goals for yourself in the summertime. You're going to smash those goals, darling, as long as you just focus on yourself here. All right. So let's pull some clarifying cards with this, Virgo. I want to look into this Wheel of Fortune a little bit more. Ooh, girl. So we have two cards that came flying out here. Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, darling. You guys are getting a lot of attention, Virgo. And I was really just focusing in on this when it came to your career, just getting a lot of public recognition, or people just really seeing your hard work and promotion. This is very big on promotion energy if you're not looking to like change your job or anything, Virgo, and just continuing working at your field. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, obviously. But with these two different knights, you know, when you see multiple court cards as a tarot reader, Virgo, you would see this like as people as well. And so and then you also even have the Page of Cups, which by definition, Virgo, or in this case, it's the Knave of Cups in this deck. But by definition, the Page of Cups talks about new opportunity entering your life as well as new people. All right. So I feel like it would be irresponsible of me as a tarot reader to not acknowledge the sense of where, Virgo, there's going to be some new folks that come in. Like, you're going to be getting a lot of attention here, and I feel like it's best for you to just focus in on these new energies. I'm not going to go into too much detail about these nights because I feel like these journeys are for you to explore and feel like, I think it's just a time for you to just make new friends or have new social circles, people who never have known you before. I think it's like you're going to be getting just a lot of eyes, a lot of attention on you, and it's better to lean into this new attention rather than going back to this old attention that really, again, couldn't appreciate you at the time. It's like, why go back to a cheater? Why go back to talking and trying to have a relationship with that family member that does nothing but gossip about you? Why try to be friends with that one person and they're constantly like wishy-washy, you know, and make you feel undervalued and underappreciated as a friend. Focus on the good stuff here. You have the Page of Cups coming in here as well, and it talks about opportunities. Like, again, for you, Virgo, I really do feel as if, especially for those that focus, again, you have the Knight of Wands as well. It's almost as if, like, let's say, for example, Virgo, you're wanting to write a book, or you're wanting to do like what have you. It's like, I see like something that you are personally interested in and that you invest more time and energy into. Maybe it's something as simple as like, maybe you're starting to get into a new video game, maybe you're joining a new community or new school or something in that manner. There's folks that you attract in these new settings that are directly correlated with what you are already actively trying to build. Does that make sense, Virgo? Like, if this was for me, I would see this and be like, okay, like I'm going to be attracting some new friendships, new relationships in my life through tarot, through investing in my spiritual business, and me investing in my spiritual business is going to open up pathways for me to interact with new folks here, right? And that makes more sense as to why your spiritual team is telling you, it's like, take the high road, darling, because you don't want to invest this energy and this, you know, be emotionally exhausted. So then, like, here's the scenario I was just showing here, Virgo. It's like you are out and about and like you're on your phone because you're dealing with some drama. You're dealing with hearing like what your one family member did to another, or just what have you, or just stressing about like this person you're in a relationship with. And because you're so distracted, you're not able to be available, emotionally available or present to connect with certain folks in your life that your spiritual team is trying to get you to connect with, right? So if I had all this family drama and stuff, and this has happened for me personally, like my personal life, constant drama, and so because of that, I wasn't able to network as much as I could have in the past couple of years, so on and so forth. And that's what I see for you, Virgo, is like you end up really stopping new social connections coming in because you keep on beating a dead horse here because of just, I mean, again, your choices here, because again, I do see in the sense of like major betrayal, like there's a sense of like trust issues and stuff, Virgo, and like a very specific message where it's like you don't have, like, it's not normal to be in these, have all these relationships, whether friendships or family, what have you. It's not normal to always be so guarded. It's very possible for you, Virgo, to have relationships in your life where you feel safe to open up again, right? Where you actually feel like you are valued rather than somebody that you have to fight so hard to be relevant in their life, right? Someone that actually understands you is something that I get. So yeah, Virgo, this is the tarot reading that I have for you this week. Hopefully this gave you some guidance and clarity. If you're looking for more, you can book a private tarot reading with me, one-on-one, linked down below on my website, SimplyVelca.com. And I'll talk to you later, Virgo. Bye.